This one comes from Kelly. Kelly says, we're investigating our maiden voyage to Disney. I've been trying to read about the DAS, Disability Access Pass, but wondering if it would be beneficial for my husband to get a scooter. I want to enjoy this trip, but I don't think I can handle long hours and waiting in lines. Will renting a scooter help hubby get through the lines any faster? There will be 4 in our party. Me, anxiety, hubby, bad feet, 13-year-old daughter, and a mother-in-law. Kelly, congratulations, you're going to Disney World. That's going to be so much fun. And taking your mother-in-law and your husband and your daughter, it's just going to be a precious time. Now, about scooters, I know a little bit about scooters. Last summer, I had some surgery that led to where I cannot stand for very long. I can't stand up, I can't walk. 15, 20 minutes, I have to sit down. So I have been renting scooters. The last 2 trips we've gone, I've rented a scooter at all the parks. Now, I rent the scooters in the parks because I like having my own car, and it's pretty hard to get one of those scooters into a rental car. And I really don't like the Disney transportation. It's great for people that have it, but as long as I don't have to have it, I'm not going to use scooters on Disney transportation as long as I have other options. And I do right now. I have other options. So scooters are really, really helpful. I really like using scooters at Walt Disney World. Yeah, it ends up being about $50 a day net, 70 plus you get 20 back. But it is very helpful for me right now. I'd love to be able to walk again, but it just is not in the cards. For your husband, a scooter will be very helpful. It will not get you to the front of the line. Disney no longer does that. They use the disability access system, but that you don't go to the front of the line. But for most of the rides, you can ride this scooter through the queue areas, through the line areas. I did it with almost every line. Now, there are some that I left the scooter parked and we walked, but you can ride it almost anywhere. There are a couple that you can't, but for the most part, you can ride it through every ride. What I will say is it won't get you to the front of the line. It will help. One of the things we do with our scooter is I use it for protection for Mrs. Mom. Mrs. Mom will get kind of on the side of a walkway, and I'll get beside her and I'll run the scooter beside her at the same speed she's walking, and I'll kind of protect her so people aren't always jostling into her and banging into her. You know, that gets kind of old at Disney World, and that might help with your anxiety to be able to do that. Put you and your mother-in-law and your daughter over on the side of and let your husband use the scooter as a shield, which is pretty cool. But the bottom line is a scooter is very helpful if you have mobility problems, if you can't stand for a long time. It really does help. It's one of the things I unfortunately have had to do, but if you have to, you have to. It will help your husband. All right. So if you've got if you've ever had to use a scooter, if you've got anything that good or bad about scooters, I know there's a lot of people that say there are too many scooters, and yeah, I know all of that. But what experience have you had with scooters at Walt Disney World? Put it down in the comments. Love to hear what you think about scooters at Walt Disney World.
Thanks so much for watching Dad's video. For more simple, fun, magic Walt Disney World information, go to Dad's Guide to WDW.com. You can do that by clicking the I button that's popping up on the screen right now. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and get more Dad's YouTube videos with Daditude.